Welcome to Hidden Center School. Today, I want to teach you how to use Python code to find for a country information. Please, kindly take time for me to teach you. So before you start, you need to install these library packages in your CLI application, either PowerShell or command prompt application. So inside your CLI application, you will type pipe install country info. So you need to install this library in your CLI application. That is called country info. So when you finish that, you come back to your text editor and import these library packages and its classes in your code. So inside your text editor, you type from country info import country info class, meaning we are importing this class from our country info module or our library packages. So when we finish that, we want to design our code in such a way that we can enter any country so that we can get or fetch their information from them. So we create a variable that is going to store the input of our country. So you create a variable called name. So you assign it to our input function. And inside our input function, we type this string saying enter a country name. This is because we want to enter any country information so that we can get their information. So we create a variable that is going to store the input of our country name, and when we assign it to our input function so that it can give us a space to enter our country name. So when we finish, we want to get the information from the country which we entered our name in our input function here. So we want to create a variable that is going to process our information for us. So we create a variable name called country, and our country, we will assign it to our country info class, and inside our country info class, we will pass our name variable inside the parentheses of our country class. The reason why we assign our country info variable to our country info class, and inside the class we pass our name, that is our variable in the parentheses of the class, is that we want to find the information of the country, and this variable is helping us to be the memory space that is going to store the informations of the country for us. So we are going to use this variable to access the information that we want to get it from the country. So when you finish, you want to use the print function to display the information of the country which we entered it in our input function here. So you type print. So inside the print function, we want to display the country currency. So we type the country currency is. So outside your double quote, you bring comma. So we want to use our variable name, that is our country variable, and it is helping us to store the country information to access the country currency method. So I'll type country dot currencies. So we are using this country variable that is helping us to find the country information to access the currency method. So again, we want to display the country languages. So we also use the print function to display it. So we type print, and inside the print function, we type the country language is. So outside your double quote, you bring comma and use your country variable to access the language method in the code. So when you finish, we want to display the country borders. So we will type print, and inside the print function, we will type the country borders is. So outside the double quote, you bring comma and use your country variable to access their borders method. Okay, so when you finish, we want to display the country provinces. So we also use our print function to display the country provinces. So we type the country provinces is. So outside your double quote, you bring comma and type your country variable to access the provinces method in the country plus info. So when you finish, you want to display the country capital. So we type your print function again so that we can use it to display it. And inside your print function, we type the country, their country capital is. So outside the double quote, you bring your comma and you come and type your country variable to access the capital method. So you can add additional information you wanted to get it from the country to this code. And I think this information is cool. So we are all set to run your code. So I'll run my code, and you're going to see this command line user interface when you run the code. Yeah, saying enter country name. So I'll enter country name. So I'll enter USA and I'll press enter. And you're going to see that the information we wanted to get it from the country. The moment you enter it, you're going to see it from your code. So when the country name was USC and the currency is USD, USN, and USS, the country language is English, and here are their borders, Canada and Mexico. Again, the country provinces are displayed here. So we have Alaska, Arizona, Massachusetts, so many on. And when you scroll down, you are going to see the country capital. So please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for me and follow me for more computer programming tips and secrets. Thank you very much. And in case you miss any of these cool steps, I'll put a link in the description. Click on it and download the source code. Thank you very much.